Hello, I'm Jonasz Rewiński and this is Military Mind. Armed conflicts, defense and security, land, sea and air. We've got you covered. Russia launched another massive overnight strike on Ukrainian territories. Despite the peace talks, the Russian attack rocked the central Ukrainian city of Kremenchuk and left hundreds of customers in the Poltava region without power, according to the regional Ukrainian officials. Now, local authorities added that during the massive attack, dozens of explosions were heard in the city. The main target was energy and transport infrastructure. Additionally, Russian drones attacked the Chernihiv region in the morning, targeting energy infrastructure as well. According to the regional mayor, some settlements have problems with electricity supply. Meanwhile, on the night of the 18th of August, Ukrainian defense forces carried out a precise strike on the Nikolskoye oil pumping station in Russia's Tambov region, where one of the key sections of the Drozhba pipeline runs. Following the attack, a fire broke out and oil pumping through the pipeline was completely halted. Now, the transfer of oil from Russia to Europe has been stopped indefinitely. Now, this is not the first strike on Russian infrastructure recently. A few days earlier, on the night of the 12th of August, Ukrainian drones attacked a station in the Bryansk region, paralyzing the operation of the pipeline which supplies oil primarily to Slovakia and Hungary. Following the strike, the Slovakian operator Transpetrol announced a complete halt to supplies. In Budapest, the attack was called a threat to energy security, and there were even threats of retaliatory measures against Ukraine. Now, another Ukrainian drone attack on Russian refinery infrastructure was carried out in the Volgograd region overnight, sparking a fire, according to the local administration. Lukoil's Volgograd oil refinery was also the target of an attack on the night of the 14th of August, when the governor reported that Ukrainian drone debris had fallen on the refinery's territory. Oil products had spilled and a fire had started. Now, on the 18th of August, Reuters reported that operations at the refinery had been suspended after drone attacks until at least mid-September. And according to the agency's sources, the first attack on the refinery took place on the 13th of August, after which the refinery suspended refining at one of its units, and the next attack on the 14th of August damaged two other primary refining units. Today's episode begins with footage showing one of the groups of Ukrainian defenders coming under heavy fire while on the move. An enemy shell landed just a few meters away, in fact. Unfortunately, there were no casualties. According to the military, the main thing in a situation like this is to remain calm, a skill these battle-hardened veterans have evidently mastered.
Пойдем?
Safety first. Not in Russia, apparently. Russia continues putting together many unusual ground-based drone systems, and here is their latest invention, sort of. It's called the Termit, or Termite, and is a universal mobile platform that was put into service by Russian assault troops of the Southern Military District. Now, instead of a weapon system, it is equipped with a seat that can accommodate one soldier. Its rear compartment can hold weapons, food and water containers, according to the popular Russian Telegram channel called Military Informant. And immediately you'll notice one thing. When the soldier takes a seat on this bizarre contraption, he's literally out in the open, no protection whatsoever. Let's see this self-propelled garden chair in action.
Термит сегодня в штурмовом исполнении. На второй двери заходит.
The northern borders of the Ukrainian front have once again become the arena for effective actions by Ukrainian aviation. High-precision strikes with GBU-62 and GBU-39 bombs were directed at key Russian logistics routes, bridges and pontoon crossings used to supply personnel and equipment. Thanks to the accuracy of the munitions used, the enemy's infrastructure suffered significant damage, complicating the ability of Russian units to maneuver and obtain supplies. The destruction of bridges and pontoons significantly limits the movement of armored vehicles and cargo, as well as disrupts the schedule for the delivery of ammunition and fuel. Russian propaganda outlets have once again staged an information show. A video has appeared online showing the Russians charging forward with an APC brandishing both Russian and American flags. As noted by the head of the office of the President of Ukraine, Andriy Yermak, this unusual stunt is a cynical attempt to manipulate the facts. According to Yermak, Russia is using the symbols of the United States in its own terrorist aggressive war, which involves the killing of civilians. End of quote. Experts likewise point out that such videos are aimed solely at creating chaos in the information space and discrediting Ukraine's international partners. Wow, that vehicle was hit. I'm assuming that now it is Article 5 against Ukraine. If it had an American flag, it surely must have been an American vehicle, right? Wrong, obviously. Now, moving on to our next story. In Kursk, a unit of the Novim Group's Ballistic Special Forces of Ukraine continues to effectively neutralize enemy transport movements toward the Ukrainian border. According to the latest information, the Ukrainian military struck an enemy convoy, inflicting significant losses. One truck, 2 passenger cars, and 2 antennas were destroyed, while 1 buggy and another truck sustained fire damage. This not only complicates the movement of the Russians, but also significantly limits their ability to supply and coordinate at the border. The high accuracy of the strikes and the operational work of the special forces emphasize the readiness of the Ukrainian units for effective defense and active counteraction to any attempts at breaking through the border. And with this, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. Please stay with us here on TVP World for more latest news and updates.